The first FNCS Divisional qualifiers just ended, and we got to see new trios such as Mongol and Mr. Savage play throughout the Opens. We can see what looks good and bad about their trio. We also got to see how Peanutbut's brand new trio played and so much big teams. If you like me making videos like these, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And the best way to support me is by following my TikTok. I stream every weekend, so if you could hop on one of my streams, that will make me really happy. Without further ado, let's start off with the winners on NA, which is Muzz, Rise, and Curly. This trio dominated the Opens, but obviously, all the time during these Opens, you have to put a little bit of limit next to it, because obviously we have teams like Clicks and Peterbot. They didn't even finish all their games because they went to go play West. I still will give huge credit to Muzz's trio, finishing with 828 points, winning 4 out of 17 games. This trio has also finished with 151 elims as well, which has the second most elims in the entire tournament. In second place is Clicks, Higgs, and Yamzo. Batman Muga is now known as Higgs. This trio was first place in day 1, but went down, unfortunately, coming second. This team got 786 points and won 2 out of their 15 games. And this trio is also tied for the most total elims in the entire tournament, with Peterbot getting 194 elims. I'm very impressed how this trio finished. Third was Yoji, Donatello, and Nervous. Fourth was Bacon, Golden, and Ozone. And fifth was Swism, Overvan, and Northern. Peterbot came 7th in the Divisional Cup. They had a horrible day 1, but dominated on day 2 to finish in 7th. Peterbot streamed on day 2, which is a bit surprising. I'm still giving them the title of the best trio in NA. Reed's new trio, playing on keyboard and mouse and being the IGL, he came 17th place. Before we go to EU, I am going to give my top 5 predictions for NA. Starting off in 5th place, Cooper, Fadil, and Sphinx. For 4th place, I'm going with Muzz, Rise, and Curly. For 3rd, I think Acorn, Ritual, and Ages. For 2nd place, I think Clicks, Higgs, and Iomzo. And Peterbot, Colt, and Poyer are going to win this divisional finals. This will show us if Peterbot is a good IGL or not. Even though they placed good in eval cups when Peter is IGLing, eval cups aren't that important though. Cooper's trio and Acorn trio are contesting each other for Mars Meadows, which is going to be intense. Now we are going to EU. It was a disappointing day for Mongrel and Mr. Savage's trio. But let's start off with team in first place. The trio that was so close just clearing their spot at FNCS Global Championships were Vaniac, Pixie, and Marius. These guys finished with 869 points and winning 6 out of their 19 games. So this team by far had the most wins in any trio in EU. They also concluded with 153 elims. This trio can be a contending FNCS Championship winner this season. Second place goes to Chap, Shark, and Kidio. They finished with the most amount of elims in the entire tournament, with 202. Unfortunately, they only won 1 out of 17 games, but I don't think that changes anything. Third is Pix, Dom, and Demus. They finished with 762 points and won 4 out of their 17 games. Fourth place is Pig, Wonks, and Malabuka. And fifth place is Swizzy, Queasy, and Mustache. Vico, Vina, and Flixie came 12th place after being in 55th place on day 1. The trio of Mr. Savage, Mappy, and Zandy didn't qualify for finals, coming in 73rd place. They started off strong but ended up dropping down in day 2. We don't know if they are cooked or not. They can improve with his trio in the future, but I don't think this is a FNCS winning team. Mongo's trio also didn't qual, ending in 104th place. They didn't have a better day 2 than their day 1. This is also their first tournament together, and Mongo's first time touching the game after coming back from his 3-week holiday. It would be best if this trio found a coach. It's not like Mongo is going to always be grinding. So if they had a coach that told them everything that happened, that could help them a lot. Now my top 5 predictions for EU. To start us off with 5th place is Malabuka, Ping, and Wox. 4th, I think is going to be Pix, Dom, and Demas. 3rd is going to be Vaniac, Pixie, and Marius. 2nd place is going to be Queasy, Swizzy, and Mustache, in my opinion. So now this means that 1st place has to be Vico, Vino, and Flixie. We have to give them respect of being the best trio on EU and have the best POI being uncontested as well. I don't think we are going to argue about that. I do think Thomas HD's trio could potentially be in the top 5. If you wanna support me, the best way is to follow my TikTok. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Adios.